If you're traveling for Memorial Day weekend, think about your options for getting to and from your functions safely, especially if you're going to drink. Huntsville Police is setting up its annual DUI checkpoints around the city, and our Simon Williams has more on the safety measures around town.
With Memorial Day this weekend, Huntsville Police is re-upping its DUI checkpoints, since the holiday often includes travel for backyard barbecues and trips down the shore.
The goal is to detect and deter anything that's considered impaired driving, reckless driving, all those types of things. So come through our checkpoint, just make sure you understand that if you are impaired, you have the odor of alcoholic beverage, we detect any type of impairment substances in your vehicle, then the probability of you going to jail is pretty high.
HPD's DUI task force has identified more than 50 local traffic crash hotspots. Be on the lookout for cops at some of the following corners.
Data is a part of our decision-making process. Most of the time it comes from like traffic crashes that end in fatality or serious physical injury, or there's been an influx of impaired driving arrests that comes from that location, or we get city complaints about speeding, or if there's some type of race or anything like that that's dealing with traffic control and or impaired driving, we try our best to hit those particular spots.
According to U.S. Department of Transportation data from 1985 to 2023, Memorial Day weekend accounts for at least 37% of each year's total alcohol-impaired fatalities. Over Memorial Day weekend last year, here in Huntsville, HPD reported 10 arrests for DUI and 67 traffic incidents, but only 2 of which resulted in property damage without injury.
If you know better, you do better. And so when we learn the extra consequences or the outside consequences of what the domino effect of things are, then we can make better decisions on that. The consequences behind that is they tell their friends, they tell their friends, and they tell their friends, hey, you probably shouldn't drive impaired in the city of Huntsville because you're going to potentially get arrested for DUI.
Huntsville Police asks that if you suspect someone to be driving under the influence, call HPD's non-emergency line at 256-722-7100 with a location, vehicle, and driver description and direction of travel. If there's an immediate threat to public safety, call 911. In Huntsville, Simon Williams, Fox 54 News.
Huntsville Police wishes everyone a safe Memorial Day weekend and reminds people to also buckle up while driving on the road.